You the man and say, Silk.
Hey, 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 hey. Janae Webb. How you doing, Janae Webb? What's good? Who else checking in? On the Facebook. Welcome all our friends and family from around the country. It's good to see you today. Good to see you. Hopefully all is good with you. Welcome aboard on this beautiful Friday. Not too hot. I still was going to enjoy myself no matter how hot it is. Kenya, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
All right, fam. We're going to get in this relationship out. It's kind of touchy for me. And I feel where the person she's writing about is probably coming from.
Yeah. Dear Sam, my boyfriend and I have been together for a couple years now. His mom passed away a year ago. Whenever a holiday rolls around, he gets extremely down, really depressed, and he takes his anger out on me. I've addressed the situation to him before, but the same thing happened during the 4th of July holiday. I'm getting really frustrated with this. All it does is separate us. He goes to his family's house and I go to mine instead of us being together celebrating. And in the end, I get an attitude and it just takes me out of my character. Any suggestions?
So she gets an attitude because he goes with his family, leaves her. Now, they were together how long?
They've been together a couple years.
Couple of years.
So she probably did know the mother, before
like
she passed.
That. Yeah, let me tell you something. You can't compete on that. And I think you're taking it personal. It's only been a year. And when you lose a loved one like your mom, that's a rough thing, y'all. Yeah. Anybody on here ever lost their mother? Anybody? Your mother made a transition. She got up out of here. It is a feeling that you almost feel like your world is gone.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do. You don't know what you feel is real. I remember the doctor telling me before I went to work, he said, when are you going to put your mother in hospice? Nothing else we can do. Gotta get out. He was yelling at me. I said, man, don't you talk to me like that. And I said, let me think. Let me think.
Yeah.
Trying to get a hold of my brother. And it was rough. And I went and I did my show. I went to work. She was in there. And when I did put her in the hospice. And when I moved in that room, she moved in the room, everything stopped. Before this, my mother's body was just shaking like that. Just sweating. It was April. She was sweating like it's July. Right. Like we was in Jamaica. Whole time. And so when I moved her there, she stopped and she smiled.
What?
And I thought that I went and got the hospice doctor. I said, hey man, we can go back. She good. Look, check it out. She's sitting there watching TV. She's smiling. He said, oh no, man, that's normal. I'm like, nah, man, this is not normal. I saw her all week. It's the best she been. She stopped sweating. She sat up in the bed and smiled, but she wasn't talking. And, yeah. So fast forward when they told us that she would be gone, they looked at the clock and was like, look, yeah, you might want to call everybody else because she's going to be out of here around between 6, 9 o'clock, we think she'll be out of here.
Wow.
Just like that. And I was like, so I'm in a movie, like, right? So I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
People came in, families coming in, and this is, what lady who took care of me, the one who raised me. We've been through the hard times together. My mama shared stuff with us, that, personal stuff. I mean, she raised us, and here it is. We have to make a decision, to put her in the hospice and all that stuff. And when she died, I kid you not, it's like something out of here ascended with her and left. And I felt empty for years. Empty for years.
Yeah.
I quit a job, left a place too soon, wasn't supposed to leave. I couldn't take it. I was, yeah. So we're going to read these comments, but I say that to say it was rough, and I can understand what this young man is going through. You don't just get over that tomorrow or a year.
Yeah.
You don't. So I say let him have his space. Be there when he allows you to. It may hurt because he's pushing you away. And then you got to be careful, too, because when people lose a close loved one like that, you can become, not on purpose, but they can make decisions out of being lonely.
Yeah.
And choose you. And then, but they aren't doing it on purpose, but you're there.
Right.
You're offering the comfort. So and they actually may not love you like that yet. But because they're empty at the moment of time and you're offering.
And they need it.
Yeah.
Then
Here you go. And then after they're finished mourning, they may wake up. I ain't really trying to be with you like that. But you're going to say, but I was there when your mother died.
Yeah.
But I was there when you needed someone to cry on. You have to let them mourn the way that they want to mourn. There's no booklet, no instructional manual. I don't care who you are on how I'm supposed to mourn.
And then you were saying also that you wish that you would have gotten some type of counseling or.
Oh yeah. I wish I would have. I didn't do it. I mean, it was the worst feeling. And see, then I moved to Philadelphia. I didn't have nobody that I knew right there. I was in the city by myself. My mother died in April. I'm in this city in September.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I would leave and go to the bar when I got off the radio every freaking morning. I went to Applebee's.
Just trying not to feel anything.
What?
Yeah.
And I didn't think that had never happened before. That had never happened like that. Ooh. And I would go and I would be lonely as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's read these comments about you.
All right. Daryl said, just give him some space around this time. It seems you're not strong enough to handle what he's going through. I suggest that you get out of this relationship and meet a man that will, wow.
Meet a man that'll what?
That'll kick your ass, and then maybe you'll appreciate this good man that's going through a little depression. Wow.
Did he say that?
That's what he said.
Wow.
Tashana said, my boyfriend and I are kind of going through the same thing. We've been together for a year, but his mom passed a couple years before we actually got together. Best thing to do is to give it some time. My boyfriend used to be angry, not exactly towards me, but he was still hurting and really didn't want to open up about it. I just give him as much support as I can and be a listening ear. Eventually he'll come around, I guess. But if it gets to the point where he's mentally or physically abusing you, then you need to get out of that relationship. JD said he needs to go and talk to a grief counselor.
Yeah.
He will never have a strong, loving relationship with anyone until he does. Sometimes you cannot fight a battle by yourself.
Yeah.
Keela said when a parent dies, you not only lose the person, but the traditions, the cooking, the voice, and the love. It's easier over time, but it varies from person to person. Best thing to do is to not get in your feelings and show him some support. The worst thing to do is be divided.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
yeah.
Man.
Kia said you have to give him time. No one ever understands the pain of losing a parent until you go through it. 1 year is no time at all. The first year is the hardest.
Yeah.
I feel she's being very inconsiderate and selfish. Be there for that man and try to uplift him during these times. Holidays are hard to deal with when you lose a parent. Trust, I know. I lost my dad and my husband.
See, that's a lot
Lost
right
both of his parents.
there. Yeah.
All of this in a matter of 3 years. Times like that you pull together, not apart.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can't force it.
Yeah.
Can't force it, man. I'm telling you, man, it is every day from the moment that they die is a day that you how can I explain it? It is the most weirdest feeling. It's blurry. You're sitting there and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just you're going along with everything, yeah. And so trying to get over, and then you have to do this when the anniversary comes. When the anniversary comes around of any death, that's when you really start tripping. When you think you're gonna be all right, and then the time of the hour that they pass, that you remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so that man's going through. You got to be there for him. Go in there and make some of his favorite something for him.
Yeah, instead of the attitude.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that, because I'm going to tell you now. Old Charlotte with the big booty that always wanted to come around. I got to turn this around some type of way.
I know.
Going to come around because, you're going through. You're going through. Shouldn't be alone by yourself.
Yeah. Tracy said if he doesn't see it and address it, it will never be fixed. It will get worse and you will start to resent him. Professional help is the only answer.
And God now. God and professional help.
And I can't even imagine, like, if you haven't gone through something like that, like, how to even comfort someone from losing the most significant relationship in your life.
Let me tell you, I still don't know the words. I've known a lot of people who have lost family, loved ones. I've been there for them. I've been in that. Tell y'all something right now. Being there counts the most. Your words, still don't know what to say to somebody.
Exactly.
When their loved one has been taken away. I have talked to so many parents whose kids were killed, taken away throughout my career in broadcasting, that I still don't know what to form the words that can be effective.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you know what I'm saying? Each situation is different. So you don't know what to say, but being there. And then you would gather the words for the time if you're there. The words will start, coming in your mind and how to move and about. But sometimes it's just being there in the room.
Yeah.
Arm around them. Showing comfort.
Yeah. You don't even have to have all the answers. So.
No.
Yeah.
You just got to be there.
Yeah. So that might be the best advice. Just be there.
Be there.
Yeah.
When he allows you to, be there.
Yeah. Pearl said, my mom passed last year, but they should have let God walk with them before destroy each other because they need to lift each other up. Demetrius said he needs counseling. He's got some things to work on. It's hard to lose your mother, and counseling helps a little.
Yeah.
Steve said you need to understand that you will never replace his mother. His mother is the first person he ever fell in love with. It will take your boyfriend a while before he gets over the loss of his mother. The best thing you can do is be supportive and give him space. If you want the anger to go away during the holidays, all you can do is throw on some knee
So what?
some knee pads and try to take his mind off of grieving.
Hey. No, listen.
Steve,
Be careful, because some people will offer sex when you're grieving.
Mm-hmm.
That's a true fact.
Does it help?
It could at the moment. It won't help. It won't help tomorrow. It won't help you forget about your loved one.
Yeah.
It'll just be a moment, just like any other moment. But then the other person will get all mixed up with that. Yeah. So you don't want to mix all that up in there.
Oh, Steve. Okay.
Yeah, Steve. But Steve, it'll take the stress off a little bit, right?
Oh, my goodness. Princella said, be supportive, but please do not try to compete.
Yeah.
Janae said, I definitely understand where he's coming from. I lost my great-grandmother who raised me in 1909. Good gracious. And it still gets to me around the holidays. He really needs counseling, and I wish I had gotten some help myself. That's a feeling no one can understand. She definitely needs to get away from him before it gets worse, not necessarily on purpose, but out of anger or hurt.
Yeah. 888-409-0931. We take our last calls before we leave.
And I'm sure that just remembering things, especially around the holidays, like how your mama did the cooking, or all those things are rough to deal with. But how would you suggest for her to deal with the anger?
He's angry or she's angry?
He's angry. She said he takes his anger out on her.
So I would suggest to her that she lets him know that she cares and that he's hurting her and she's there for him, but it's to the point I don't know what to do. Tell him the truth. Yeah. I'm suggesting that we go speak with someone who can help you during this time.
Yeah.
Because that is so true about grieving. And that's why a lot of families break up or fall apart when a certain person in the family dies, because everyone's grieving their own way.
Yeah.
No one goes sees a grieving counselor.
Right.
And so you get mad at your brother, mad at your cousin, sister.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you do like this? Like, I know some people, man, that do things that are not the ordinary when someone passes away. And they may do something like, well, who does that? Your mama just died, or your wife just died. How can you do that and your wife just died? Do you care?
I've seen whole like you were saying, with the cousins, the siblings. I mean, death puts a big wedge. It can potentially put a big wedge in any relationship, no matter how significant it is. I've seen sisters and brothers just at each other. Who could have done more? Who could have?
You was never there,
right? You
that,
have
that
guilt.
booger. That booger tried to start that stuff in my family. I told that booger, nope.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always a lot to deal with.
But I'm telling you, you need to go use that counseling that they offer. Grief counselors are real.
Yeah.
They are real.
And Tiffany said, I'm that way. I miss my dad unconditionally. It hurt me. I will say comfort them, but stay out of the way. And hello to Chanela from Guyana. Thank you for watching.
What is that, over in Africa? Mm-hmm. What's up? How you doing over there, man? Share this video with our brothers and sisters, would you please? Yeah.
Zoe said, if wife and family can't help, counseling definitely will. In order to be refilled, you got to pour out the pain.
All right. Sam Silk Show. Y'all have a wonderful day. Yeah. You got me in here a little depressed now, too.
Aww.
Wake up!
No.
Yeah. Thinking about everything. But he's going to be all right. Y'all say a prayer for him. You been through it before? Say a prayer for him that God strengthen his mind and his heart and comforts him. The Bible speaks about comforting you during your time. It's part of life. We do it again, y'all, on Monday.